everyone, it's Dani from Weight Off My Shoulders. For those that don't know, I decided to start a weekly video blog. This is going way out of my comfort zone because as many of you know, I do not like my voice. So I thought, what better way to try to get over that hurdle than trying to do this video blog once a week. I got the idea because my boy Alan at Sweating It Off or Sweating Until Happy does a weekly check-in, and then also my girl Jess at trulyjess.com does video blogs every day. And so I thought, all right, this is something I have to get into. I should really try it. Maybe it'll help me get over this hurdle of hating the voice thing, because I really am pretty much stuck with this voice as it's already been 30 years and it's not really going anywhere anytime soon. So I thought I would do something called Dani Dishes. So I'm probably going to film them on the weekend and then post them on Monday, kind of wrap up how my week has been, and then also let people ask questions either on my blog or on my blog's Facebook page, Weight Off My Shoulders blog at Facebook. But we didn't really get too many questions this first time around, so I thought that's something that will probably happen more over time, but I just wanted to get this first one kind of on the books. As you can see, I totally wore my Weight Off My Shoulders headband purposely today, or actually not at all. It totally just happened that I put this one on today and that it happened to be the first video blog for Weight Off My Shoulders. So I thought it kind of was kismet. It was all meant to be. But this week has been a really great week. I ended March actually running the most miles I've ever run in a month. So I ran 140.5 miles last month, and I am shocked. I previously ran my most in 2012, and it was like 120 and change. So I was really surprised to see how many miles I could really put in March. Obviously, a lot of it is due to training for the Boston Marathon, which is happening 2 weeks from tomorrow. But it also just really showed how healthy and committed and fit I felt this past month. So adding those last 2.5 miles this morning really just kind of put icing on the cake, and I was really excited to see all the hard work kind of pay off. That was one of the biggest things that happened this past week. The other thing is really trying to decide where I want to go next in terms of kind of fitness goals. So trying to see where I want to take myself. I don't know if many of you know, I signed up for my first sprint triathlon, which is going to happen in Boston August 4th. So I'm really excited about that. Once I finish the marathon, April 15th, I'm going to take a couple weeks off from running, and that is when I'm going to go ahead and actually buy a bike, since clearly running and doing a triathlon kind of needs the bike portion. So I'm going to go ahead and pick up one of those once I finish the Boston Marathon during that kind of break that I have. And then I think the next thing I'm going to do is sign up for the Dopey Challenge. I don't know if anyone participates in the Run Disney races or knows anything about Walt Disney World Marathon weekend. I ran the Walt Disney World Half Marathon dressed as Jessie from Toy Story this past January and had a blast. And I saw all these people doing what they call the Goofy Challenge, which is you run a half marathon on Saturday and a full marathon on Sunday. And I was like, okay, let's do that in 2015 because that's the 10-year anniversary of the Goofy Challenge. That would be a cool thing to do. And then they came out with the Dopey Challenge. And that is a 5K, a 10K, a half marathon, and a full marathon all within 4 days of each other. And I don't know what is going through my mind that I think this is something that I could potentially pull off, but I think registration is April 9th, and I think I'm going to go and pull the plug and sign up for it. We'll see if my mind changes in the next 8 days or so, but I think I'm going to kind of put that as something as, if I could pull that off, that'd be pretty damn sweet. And they really got me because they have 6 medals. You get 1 per race, and then you get 1 for the Goofy Challenge, and then you get 1 for completing the Dopey Challenge, and they had me at 6 medals. If anyone knows me, I'm kind of into the race bling, and I can show you that here is my collection of my race bling, so I kind of like it a lot. This was the first holder I got, and I ran out of room, so I had to get a second holder, which now holds all of 2013. So really, once they said race bling and you get 6 of them, they really had me hooked. So that's something that I think is going to be the next thing that I focus on once I'm done with Boston. Fingers crossed, we'll see. The couple questions that I did get asked on Weight Off My Shoulders Facebook page was, one was how often and how long should you run during the week. This was posted by Durley. It really depends on what you're training for and knowing your body. I had back surgery and a back injury in 2011, and that's when I really started running again. And for me, I couldn't run more than like 1 or 2 times a week just because my back wasn't strong enough. Now during marathon training, for me, I run about 4 times a week and cross train 2 days a week. So it really depends on your body and what you're training for. So I really like to follow the Hal Higdon training plans that are free and online, and I find it's a great mix between strength, running, core, cross training. It really keeps you focused, and I found that is really works well for me. So I really like his programs. Another question was about stalled weight loss. It was about a year and a half, I think. Evangela, I believe is how you pronounce her name, had asked about. And for that, it's hard when you get into a plateau, but sometimes you really need to jumpstart your weight loss by either changing your food, changing your activity. But sometimes when we do the same thing over and over again, our body gets used to it. So sometimes we need to add something really different, either ramp up the activity, change the activity that we're doing, change the foods that we're making. So once you figure out if you are in a rut, that is something that you can really work on. Besides just trying something new. Obviously, whatever's happening right now isn't helping for the weight loss. At least you're maintaining during that time, but sometimes we really just need to kickstart over and do something completely different. If you have any questions that you want me to answer, I'm going to post on facebook.com/weightoffmyshoulders blog every Thursday asking for questions, and then I'll feature them in the video that I do over the weekend, and we'll post these on Mondays. So I hope you guys are going to get excited for it. I kind of am. I think it'll be a great supplement to the blog that I already do. For those that don't know, you can find me at weightoffmyshoulders.com, and on Twitter I'm IrishEyes1982. So I hope that we can stay connected, and I hope that you guys are going to like Dani Dishes as much as I do. All right, have an awesome week. We'll see you guys next week.